Okay, fellas, look, it's been a long, stressful season. We've underperformed for most of it, but, we can wrap up the division here with a win. You've come back strong, so let's just get out there today, get things done, look forward to the postseason, and for the love of God, none of you get injured. Except for you, Langers. We could probably get by without you.
Go, Cubs, go. Go, Cubs, go. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today.
Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome back to the Chicago Cubs. It is season 7. No, it's not. It's season 9, episode 7. It is October 1st, and we have a chance to wrap up the division as we face the Brewers again, this time at home, this time with a full-strength batting lineup. We were a little bit depleted when we faced them last time. And, we're 4 games ahead, 5 to go. If we win, we will be divisional champions once more, which would be a very, very nice thing to do. Now, not much has happened since last episode. We've only gone forward a few games. Now, we, of course, left off with the extra inning win. What a win it was against the Brewers. We had a series in Miami. We only won 1 of 2 there. Very close games, to be fair. We then hosted Milwaukee and managed to get the win. So that was good, and that puts us in a position now on October 1st to wrap everything up. So let's have a quick update of the current pitching numbers. And again, not too much has changed. The one thing that I have done to change things up a little bit is Gallagher has now come into the starting rotation, and Lonsway has gone back into the bullpen just to get another left arm into that bullpen. So yeah, that is that. But otherwise, it's essentially unchanged. One quick thing to point out here is Quintana, not bad for a rookie. 42 innings, 47 innings pitched essentially, 9 starts, ERA of 386, and an ERA plus of 108. He is looking very, very promising for next year when no doubt he'll have to be a part of the rotation. And then the hitters, same again, not too much has changed. Obviously we haven't scored many runs since last episode, but we did have quite a few tied players. So there's a little bit of rotation, a little bit of playing people out of position. And Namala and McQuaid, who were injured, are back fit. And we've got basically our best team to choose from to try and take down the Brewers. So this is how the standings look. Now, one thing that could be going in our favour here potentially, although trying to pick a playoff opponent I always think is dangerous, but we look as though at this point we will have the second best record in baseball. Oh, sorry, in our division, I should say. So that would mean that we would avoid Milwaukee because they would, I think, be playing. No, wait, it doesn't mean that at all, does it? Because the Phillies would play the Giants if they win their division, and the winner of that would then play. So we could get the Brewers in the playoffs, I think. I always have to stop and think about this. But anyway, let's go and check these lineups. On your feet, Chicago, as we try and wrap up the division. At first base, it's Vlad Jr. At second base, it's Cooper Pratt. At third base, it's Ellie De La Cruz. At shortstop, it's Khalil Watson. In left field, it's William McQuaid. In center field, it's Ernesto De Leon. In right field, it's Bobby Patterson. Designated hitter is Mr. Grand Slam, Mason Greatfield. Behind the plate, it's Moises Ballesteros. And tonight's starting pitcher is Christian Scott. So I think ultimately we just want to try and avoid Atlanta, though. I think we've all got scars from that series that we don't speak about anymore. But anyway, Khalil Watson will lead us off at shortstop for this one. De La Cruz bats second at third. Then McQuaid bats third in left. Vlad cleans up at first base. Patterson in right field bats 5. Mr. Grand Slam, Bracefield is DHing at 6, then Pratt even at 7, second base. De Leon in centre field 8, Ballesteros the catcher 9. Christian Scott, apologies, it's the second game in a row for him, but I can't help where the chance to wrap up the division comes. Matchups are weird, aren't they? We've got the top of the order, they've got the bottom of the order, and the pitching matchup. So we'll see. We know that Scott's had a fairly good year for us, but this guy, Tim Sloan, for them a 16-2 record, ERA of 242, a whip of 115. So he has had a very good year, better even than Scott, who's got an ERA of 3 and a whip of 117. So, yeah, we need to hope that our bats can maybe just get on top of theirs here. We do have home ground advantage as well. So welcome to Wrigley. Cabrera will lead them off, batting .278 this season. It'll be a 2-2 pitch when we come around again to start here. And once again, we have Christian Scott looking for his 50th career win. Now, most of those, I believe, would have been with us, because I can't remember where we picked him up from. And he starts with a strikeout, very nicely done. And it brings Lawler to the plate, batting .215. Of course, if this game is anything like the game that we saw last episode, then it is going to be a good one, as that is into center field. De Leon makes the catch, and that'll be 2 away, and it'll bring up Josh Mills, who's batting .215. It's a 2-2 pitch. Can we sit him down? No, we can't. It's up the middle, and it'll be a 2-out single. And that will bring up the next man, who is, of course, Furness, who's batting .272 with 34 home runs, 114 RBIs. And he won't be adding to that today. Well, certainly not there anyway, because he is caught in right field by Bobby Patterson. And it is a scoreless top of the first. So we'll go on back. Khalil Watson batting .313 will lead us off. Now, that .313, I think it's second or third in the National League. So he is having a very, very good year for us, but he's up against a very good pitcher who strikes him out in 3 pitches, which is troubling. In comes Dela Cruz now, batting .270. Now, speaking of Dela Cruz, I will make this final call for MVP nomination. Thank you for everybody who has nominated. I figured we knew we were going to make the postseason now, so we'll vote on that next episode, as McQuaid will come in. 1-0 pitch. And McQuaid, ground ball to third. And, yeah, you get the feeling this might be a low-scoring affair, don't you? Certainly from their side of things, anyway. So, Garcia will lead them off, batting .229. It's an 0-2 pitch. And a strikeout. But, yeah, as I said, just make sure you nominate your MVPs, and we'll vote on that next episode when it'll be game 1 of, hopefully anyway, because a chance we lose this game and we have to come back because we got a bit of a losing streak. But hopefully that won't be the case. It'll be game 1 of a NLDS series. Oh, and that is a Cooper Pratt error, I think. It looked like it was straight at him. And it's been scored a single. So another 2-out single. Guzman comes in, batting .265 this season. An 0-1 pitch. That is a ground ball to Dela Cruz over to first. And that will end at the top of the second. So we've only given up the 2 hits so far. Vlad will lead us off, batting .280 this season. And I guess if you call it the big 3 in Dela Cruz, McQuaid and Vlad has the better batting average of the 3 of them, which is surprising. Just certainly based off previous seasons anyway. Bobby Patterson batting .266 will come in. A first pitch swing. Can somebody get a hit against this guy? And Bobby Patterson can. Down into the left field corner, and Bobby Patterson will have himself a 1-out double. Doesn't even have to slide. Where's the fun in that? Come on, Bobby, get dirty, mate. Alright, so Bracefield will step in, batting .253. It is a 3-1 pitch. Bracefield draws a 1-out walk, and it'll bring Cooper Pratt to the plate. He is batting .277 this season. A first pitch swing. Cooper Pratt, oh, could be a double play. It is a double play, and that ends the inning. That could have gone better. Alright, to the top of the third, it'll be Scott versus Teal, who is batting, what's he batting? .271 this season. It's a full count. And it is into left field. McQuaid will field it on the bounce, and it'll be a 1-out single. So, can we work around this? Cabrera now comes in 0 for 1 today. Another full count. And a walk. So this is dangerous now, isn't it? 2 on, none out. Lawler to the plate, who is 0 for 1. A 2-1. Attempts to bunt. Misses. It's, well, it actually doesn't miss. He pulled away from it, looks like. So it's a 3-1. This time the bunt is laid down, and it is a good one because it gets the runners to second and third with only 1 away. So this is extremely dangerous now. It's Josh Mills who's 1 for 1 coming into bat. It's a 1-0 pitch. And that is, that's the best case scenario, really. A pop fly into foul territory. And that is 2 away for Furness. Can we get out of this now? He's 0 for 1 today. It's a first pitch swing. And it is into deep center field. And I don't think we've got away with it at all. It is a 3-run home run. And in the top of the third, it is now 3-0. A 35th home run of the season for him. And that one went 429 feet. Garcia will come in now, 0 for 1 today. A full count on him. And that should be caught by McQuaid in left field. It'll end the top of the third, but we are behind. And, yeah, De Leon will come in now. He is batting .247 this season. It's a 1-2 pitch on him. And that is going to be caught in right field. I'm actually shocked DeLeon is batting as high as 247 because he spent most of the season in a slump. So it kind of tells you the rest of his season's been pretty impressive. It's Ballesteros now batting 232. He strikes out for 2 away. And that'll bring up Watson, who is 0 for 1. It's a 2-2 pitch. And a strikeout. And you get the feeling maybe 3 runs is already too many to try and make up here. This guy is good, isn't he? Scott will face Churio, who is 0 for 1. It is a 2-1 pitch. And it is a ground ball through the right side of the infield for a leadoff single. And Scott's 50th win looks like it will be coming another day. A 1 for 1 is Spencer Johnson, and that is an infield hit. So 2 on, none out again. Guzman to the plate, who is 0 for 1. A full count. And a walk to load the bases with none out. And I think Scott needs to be taken off here. He must be getting close to slump territory at this point. So good for so long this season. And yeah, he is losing form at exactly the wrong point. So a 2 RBI double there makes it 5-0. And at this point, it is going to need a very, very special comeback to try and rescue this. So it is Eldridge that'll come on the pitch now. ERA of 4.30 for him this season. It's a 2-2 pitch. And it is Cabrera at the plate. And he sends it into center field. De Leon's there. It should be too shallow to score a run. No. So it is now 6-0 with 1 away. Lawler, who is 0 for 1. A 1-0 pitch. And a ground ball to Watson. That'll be 2 away. Runner will stay at second. And in will come Josh Mills, who is 1 for 2. It's an 0-1 pitch. And that is popped up into center field. De Leon is there. And yeah, just a Christian Scott bad day. And it kind of feels like this one's over. Dela Cruz will come in 0 for 1. It is a full count on him. And Dela Cruz strikes out. And that was something that he probably needed to swing at, to be fair to him. McQuaid comes in now. He's 0 for 1 today. It's an 0-1 pitch. McQuaid dribbles it back to the pitcher. 2 away. And that will bring in Vlad, who is 0 for 1. A 1-0 pitch. And Vlad gets a piece of one into right field. That is a home run. That is 6-1. And, well, let's hope we can get something going on the back of that. 401 feet. He absolutely slapped it down to that right field corner, didn't he? So well done to Mr. Vlad. That is number, where is it? Only number 17 for him this year. He's not had a great year. Bobby Patterson will come in now. It's a 2-1 pitch. Bobby Patterson lines it straight to the third baseman to end the inning. So 6-1 going into the 5th. Furness, who hit the 3-run home run back in the 3rd. It's a 3-1 pitch. And it is a leadoff walk. In now comes Garcia, who is 0 for 2. It's another full count. Oh, it's another walk. 2 on, none out. And Chorio will come in 1 for 2 today. An 0-1 pitch. And that is into center field. De Leon is... Oh, he's there. And he makes a brilliant catch. And he keeps the runner at second. Huge play. Jones now, who is 2 for 2. A 2-2 pitch. And a strikeout. Nicely done from Eldridge. That would look like a wicked ball, didn't it? So 2 on, 2 down for Guzman, who is 0 for 1. A 2-0 pitch. And that is popped up to Bobby Patterson in right field. It'll end the 5th. And we will go and bat 6-1 down with Bracefield to lead us off. He is 0 for 0. Must have walked, I think, last time up. A 1-1 pitch. And Bracefield dribbles it in front of the plate and is not out at first because there's an error. So we'll take that. Can we make them pay? Cooper Pratt, who's 0 for 1 now. An 0-1 pitch. And Pratt, oh, it's another double play. Cooper, mate, just strike out, will you? De Leon will come in. 0 for 1, a 1-1 pitch. And De Leon down into left field where it drops in. So a 2-out single. It'll bring Ballesteros up. And he is 0 for 1. A 2-2 pitch. And Ballesteros into right field. If we hadn't into a double play, we would have probably scored a run by now. Instead, we have 2 out runners at the corners. And we have Watson at the plate. This is huge. Can Khalil get himself a hit? He's 0 for 2. It's an 0-1 pitch. Watson up the middle. Watson drives in a run. It is now 6-2 with runners at the corners. There's a little 2-out rally gets going here now for us. So we've got Ballesteros going over to third. And it brings De La Cruz to the plate. He is 0 for 2. A 2-1 pitch. And there goes the runner, and Watson gets there. His 37th stolen base of the year. Can De La Cruz drive in 2? It's a full count. He draws a walk. Loaded bases with 2 out. This is huge. It's McQuaid who's 0 for 2. Come on, William. Get a base hit, mate. Oh, we've hit him. We'll take it. So it's now 6-3 with loaded bases and 2 out. It'll be Vlad to the plate. We know what he did last time up. A full count. And Vlad draws a walk. It is 6-4. Loaded bases, 2 out with Patterson coming in. He is 1 for 2. Can we get slowed out of the game here? It's a 1-0 pitch. Patterson into left field. That's going to drop in. It's over his head. And it is 6-6. It might even be 7-6. No. Vlad holds at third. What a 2-out rally this has been. It is now 6-6. And we have runners at second and third with 2 out. Can Bracefield keep this going? Oh, they've walked him. They've walked in because, well, to be fair to them, Cooper Pratt's grounded into 2 double plays. I think that's a fair decision. Come on, Coops. Make him pay now. Come on. Cooper Pratt! Oh, he was luring them into a full center security, and Cooper Pratt delivers a 2 RBI single. And it is now 8-6. And suddenly the division looks good again. So we have whacked Sloan out of the attack, and it is De Leon. 1 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. Runners at the corners. De Leon up the middle, and that's going to drive in another one. It's an 8-run 5th inning as we go for third and get there. So we still have runners at the corners. And it is Ballesteros again. We've batted around. Ballesteros, what can he do second time up? Again, we've got it through. Stop the fight. Stop it. They're dead already. This is incredible. It is now 10-6. We have scored 9 runs in the 5th. We still have runners at the corners. And it's Khalil Watson again. A 1-1 pitch. Khalil Watson! No! He's lined it to the second baseman. And it had to come to an end eventually. And that is out of nowhere. We showed no signs of being able to do that at any point. Eldridge now suddenly in line for a win. Will face Kyle Teal. It's an 0-2 pitch. And it is a pitcher killer. Oh, but it's snagged up there by Watson at shortstop. 1 away. Cabrera, who's 0 for 1 with an RBI. It's a 1-2 pitch. And it's into center field. De Leon should have that covered. And it is caught for 2 away. And that'll bring up Jordan Lawler, who is 0 for 2. It's an 0-1 pitch. And it's a ground ball. Can De La Cruz make a play? He doesn't have one. So an infield hit with 2 out brings Mills to the plate, and he is 1 for 3. It's a first pitch swing. There goes the runner, and Ballesteros cannot stop him. So we have a runner at second now with 2 away. It's still a 1-0 pitch. It's up the middle, and Watson can stop it, but do nothing more. So runners at the corners, 2 out for them, and it'll be Montano coming on to pitch now. ERA of 4.83 for him. Now, he had been brilliant as a closer in previous seasons. He's not done well this year. And he's given up a single, so it is now 10-7 with 2 away. It'll bring up Garcia, and can Montano end this innings here? It's a full count, and that should do it. It's popped up. De La Cruz is there. Makes the catch, ends the inning, and we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. It is 10-7. Imagine if we had a series against these guys in the postseason. It is De La Cruz coming up. Now, De La Cruz has extended an on-base streak to 17 with his walk last time up. Just as well, because that's caught in center field, and that is 1 away. In comes McQuaid, who's 0 for 2. A 1-0 pitch. McQuaid grounds it to the shortstop. That'll be 2 away. And in will come Mr. Vlad, who is 1 for 2. A 2-2 pitch. And Vlad strikes out, and that'll end the 6th. So we go to the 7th with a 3-run lead. Imagine if we scored 9 runs in an inning and lose. Chorio will lead them off. Didn't he just bat? He is 1 for 3 today. And Montano gives up the leadoff single. Yeah, not been Montano's year at all. He has come a lot better than he was at the start, but he's showing here that he's maybe lost a little bit. As a loose one there gets away, and the runner will go to second. It's a 3-0. And we've walked in. Perhaps not completely intentional, that one, but it's one of those. If it happens, I think. There is a strikeout. All right, that's more like it, Montano. 1 down. Runners at first and second for Teal, who is 2 for 3. A 1-2 pitch. All right, is Montano going now? That's 2 down. Cabrera to the plate. He's going to face Nolan McLean. ERA of 5.09 for him. He is someone that I don't think will be on the playoff roster. It's a 1-0, and it is a ground ball. Hopefully we'll get the out at second. We do. And we will stretch. It's an absolute thriller again. It is 10-7. Alright, welcome back. Bobby Patterson will lead us off. 2 for 3 he is today with 2 RBIs. It's a 1-2 pitch, and Bobby Patterson strikes out looking 1 away. In comes Bracefield, who is 0 for 1. Full count. Bracefield with the ground ball to the second baseman. That'll be 2 away. And it'll bring up Cooper Pratt, who is 1 for 2. A full count for him. And Cooper Pratt draws a 2-out walk. Alright, can DeLeon keep this going? He is 2 for 3 today. First pitch swing. DeLeon pops one straight up. And that'll do it for the 7th. So we'll go to the 8th with a 3-run lead, 10-7. And McLean will keep going against Lawler. Lawler 1 for 3 today. An 0-2 pitch and a strikeout that gets away from the catcher. And did we get him at first? We did not. So that's annoying, isn't it? A 3-1 now on the next man. That is a ball to the first baseman. Vlad gets a play at second. So we'll take that. 1 down, 1 on first for Furness, who is 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs today. And that gets past Vlad into right field. And the runner will go to third. So 1 out, runners at the corners. Tying run at the plate. And that is Garcia, who is 0 for 3. A 1-2 pitch. We'd love the O to stay. It does. So that is 2 down now. Come on, Nolan. Can we get Chorio, who is 2 for 4? It's a full count. It's a strikeout, and we get away with that one. And we'll go to the 8th, hoping we can pad this lead a little bit more. Ballesteros to lead us off. 2 for 3 today. A 2-2 pitch. Oh, really? Where was that? Alright, fair enough. Alright, Watson. He's 1 for 4. It's an 0-2 pitch. Khalil Watson watches it. You've got to swing at that one, man. So 2 down for Dela Cruz, who is 0. Not often Dela Cruz has an 0 for day. And he draws a walk. So he's been on base twice, but not got a hit. And new man on the mound is Nick Moiko. And it'll be McQuaid, who is 0 for 3. Not often that it's not often McQuaid goes 0 for either. And could they both be? As they are. It's a strikeout, and both Dela Cruz and McQuaid have gone hitless. Alright, top of the 9th. Murillo to try and close this down for us. He has an ERA of 5.74. It's the sort of, lights out thick player you want as a closer, isn't it? An ERA of over almost 6. Alright, come on, mate. Come on. If he gets the first out, I mean, he's 5th in saves. I mean, he does tend to shut them down. It's just when he's bad, he's quite bad. DeLeon makes a catch there, though. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Guzman to the plate, who is 0 for 3. It's a 2-1 pitch. And that is into right field. Patterson is there. We are 1 out away from clinching the NL Central for a 2nd season in a row. Teal is the man at the plate. It's a 1-2 pitch. And that is into left field. McQuaid is underneath it. And for the 2nd season in a row, the Cubs are the NL Central champions. What a game again, though. 10-7. So there we go. We've got the X next to our name. That is division clinched. And yeah, well, it looks like I'm trying to work through this. So the Braves would play the winner of the all wild card series, wouldn't they? So that'll be the Pirates, the Phillies, the Mets, someone like that. Maybe the Cardinals, and then we would play the other divisional champions. No, we would play so we would play the winner of the NL West, which is someone that's rubbish, basically, versus the Brewers. You would expect the Brewers to come through that, wouldn't you? So, in fact, we might get a little bit messed up here, unless we can run down the Braves. We're only a game behind them, so there is a little bit of an incentive there, I think, to try and win, because, I mean, it comes down to as much as current form, doesn't it? And, maybe you look at someone like the Padres, who have won 3 in a row, although their last 10 isn't great. But anyway, we'll play who we play, won't we? And we'll try and beat them. But that'll do it for today. Don't forget to nominate your MVPs. If you haven't yet, make sure you like and subscribe if you are new. And I'll see you next time for Game 1 of an NLDS. Who knows who it'll be against. But whoever it is, we'll do our very, very best to F them up. Take care.